Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Welcome to another instalment of Macro Monday. It's been a while. We've got a very, very common one tonight. Heineken. So yeah, Heineken's original lager. Pure malt lager, as it says. Percentage on this is 5. Straight 5. Green bottle, 330ml. Let's get it. I've got a like a German lager glass to pour it in, and yeah, Heineken's from the Netherlands. They've got a heap of different locations, but I think they're mainly in the where is it? Sort of like the western part of Netherlands, like Amsterdam, south of there somewhere. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, pretty sure they're probably brewed in many other countries. Bit of a powerhouse. They own a lot of other companies too, so yeah, I would have thought I'd done this beer already, but as far as macros go on the channel, I've only sort of done like a handful of foreign ones. I've done mostly Australian. So you're in the glass, very clean and clear. You can see yourself through it. I'd say light body, 1 to 2 finger head, mild carbonation. Yeah, looks like your average macro lager. Let's go a whiff. So a touch of white bread. Then you get like, yeah, sort of like a slight metallic touch. Maybe like a little touch of honey or something like that. But yeah, you don't really get any sort of fruity esters or anything. No like caramel or might be like a slight sort of grainy like cereal. It's definitely one of those beers. It's just about that sort of light malt base. Yeah, I sort of get like a slight honey sweetness. Don't really smell any like hop bitterness or anything like that. I always associate Heineken with the tennis. Like at the Australian Open here, there's always Heineken signs everywhere, and I mean it's associated with a lot of sporting events. It's definitely a massive beer. One of those beers that I've never really been a huge fan of. I mean, there are worse macro beers out there. Just very basic, not much to it. I feel like there's something up on my ceiling, like a possum or something. There's a bit of noise like getting around above my head. Anyway, enough sniffing, enough talking. Let's have a little sip. And it should go down, even though it's not the greatest beer, it should go down pretty well because it's a warm night. So cheers, boys and girls. Nice big sip. So there's a touch of bitterness there, sort of sharp, like it ends pretty quickly. Yeah, definitely white bready backbone, slightly grainy, as I said. That honey sweetness, like I sort of got that on the nose, not so much on the palate. Yeah, there might be like a touch of like an earthy sort of note, probably from the hops. But yeah, I've been drinking a lot of like big bloody punchy IPAs with all these huge fruit notes. Yeah, you're not getting any of that, obviously. But yeah, in all honesty, drinking this, I wouldn't think it's 5%. It drinks like it's lower, like sort of the low fours. And yeah, it's obviously a beer that's readily available. You can pretty much get it anywhere. Um, in Australia, compared to other beers like of the same ilk, like your macros and that, it's probably reasonably priced, like about mid range. Obviously, we pay a lot more compared to what you would in like Europe and UK, but that's just due to our taxes here. Um, yeah, although like the green bottles aren't a good thing with the whole skunk, I do like the green bottle with the green label. I think it looks pretty sick. Being a fan of the color green obviously helps, and the macro that I do love is green as well. So yeah, pretty easy drinking. Yeah, it's definitely got like a cereal grainy touch to it as well as white bread. But yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say there's any sort of off flavors or anything like that. It's just there's not much sort of like character and soul to it. It's very basic. I call them like watery beers, just because yeah, it just that's what it tastes like. You're drinking just slightly more than what water is. But yeah, like say if I went to an event and I don't know, they were giving out free Heinekens, I wouldn't say no. Like it's something I'd happily smash as long as I wasn't having to pay top dollar for it. But yeah, if it was like a choice of Heineken as opposed to like most Aussie macros, I'd go the Aussie stuff or something like Guinness. I'd rather, yeah, something a bit more hearty and a bit more sort of character to it. At least with Guinness, you get like notes of like, yeah, like roast and like a bit of coffee, a bit of chocolate. Yeah. So score wise for this one, I'd probably say probably just a solid 3 out of 5. I feel like for yeah, like a macro Euro lager that sort of I don't mind drinking, but it's nothing that yeah, like really excites me. That's probably a decent score. I'm certainly not one to like harshly criticize these type of beers because they're not that bad. There are some obviously some far worse beers out there. So yeah, good old Netherlands. Shout out to Thomas, my good friend that lives there. He's yeah, obviously a craft man like myself and would probably never touch this shit. But I think he's on the other side of the Netherlands. I got a feeling yeah, he's on the west side. I could be on the east side, sorry. I could be wrong. Cheers, buddy. Just doing a macro Monday. Good old Heineken. I'm considering doing another one after this. Just going to do sort of 2 quick beer reviews. Yeah, boy. Thanks for chiming in, dude. She's pretty quiet tonight. It sort of works in my favour though, because yeah, I just wanted to do 2 quick like macro beer reviews and just make them short and sweet. Just to break up the channel a bit, you need to do these type of beers every now and then. So yeah, 3 out of 5. I've scored this one. And it's just the OG Heineken original lager, 5%. I sat out in the sun most of the day. It was really good. I've had a heap of trouble with my bank card still, so I've been trying to sort that out. That was a pain in the bum having to do that on your holidays. I'm still not having any luck with it. I think I can make purchases in person if I swipe the chip, but I think if I go to use my PIN, it doesn't work, and I can't link it to any online stuff. It's driving me nuts. I don't know what the go is with it. I was on the phone with the dude from the bank today for ages. But yeah, it was annoying that it happened when I was in the city. Like it prevented me from doing some stuff I wanted to do. The only reason I'm having all these hiccups with it is my bank that I'm with merged with another bank, so they had to update everyone's like details and give them all new cards and all that sort of stuff. So there's probably a heap of other people in the same situation. Yeah. Well, the worst thing now is I've used the last of what cash I had. I might have a little bit more cash sort of sitting around in the house somewhere, but it'll get to the end of the week. If the card's not sorted by then, I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't have a branch of the bank where I live. So they'd want to sort it out quick. It's so annoying, all this electronic shit these days. Cheers, Jimmy. Good to see you, brother. Just on the old Heineken original, dude. Just a quick macro review, and I'm thinking of doing another one after this. It's really hot and muggy here, so I was just going to go to bed, but I feel like I won't be able to sleep because it's so warm. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll just do a couple of like quick beer reviews. I mean, I could do something real big and substantial, but because I've got the Carwin Advent box, I'm trying to do them each morning this week. So I don't really want to drink too much. I just wanted to have a few before I went to bed. I'm more likely to have a couple in the morning instead while I'm on the holidays. But yeah, there wasn't as many around today as I'd sort of hoped. I got stuck on the phone with this whole card stuff, and then by the time I went on miscellaneouses, everyone was sort of wrapping it up. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to end this one and start a new one in about probably 15 minutes or so. So if you're about, chime into that one. And yeah, as I said, 3 out of 5 for this. Amsterdam, or in that area anyway. Good old Netherlands. Call it Netherlands too. They don't like it when you call it Holland. So yeah, 5%. Yeah, 3 out of 5 score. And yeah, I think the next beer is going to be a macro as well. So probably an Aussie one. We'll soon see. So thanks for chiming in and see us again soon.